The Museum of Kerala History perhaps houses the single largest private collection of rare paintings in the state. It has more than 200 original paintings and sculptures valued at more than 25 crore rupees. On the walls are an untitled painting of a woman by Sousa, M.F. Hussein's Faces Oil on Canvas, and Raja Ravivarma's Oil on Canvas Reverie of a lady engrossed in thoughts. One visitor wrote on the museum register, "All this sends me into a rhapsody." Francis Newton Sousa's painting Birth fetched a world auction record price of £1.27 million at the Christie's in June this year. But all this courtesy R. Madhavan Nair, who began life as a clerk at Wellington Island, on which now stands the Kochi port. Later he became an entrepreneur, devoting most of his earnings to set up the museum, brick by brick. The museum, also known as the Madhavan Nair Foundation, is at Idapalli in Kochi. Nair died in 1996, but he lives on. The main content of the Kerala History Museum is a 55-minute light and sound show, bringing back to life 87 people who shaped the history and culture of Kerala in the last 2,000 years. But the trustees are left with little funds. The more than 3-acre complex is a real estate gold mine in a city that is already breaking at the seams. But the Nair family has vetoed suggestions to use a part of the land to fund the museum.
I really don't know what the government can do because we are so far been self-dependent and we haven't made earnest efforts to get any government grant, even though any government grant from the central or state government ministries will be welcome. I understand there is a scheme from the central government inviting applications for assistance to cultural institutions, and this year's application is being expected, and we intend to proceed with that because we need a lot of funds to keep this thing going.
The wall hangings are crowded, and some of the paintings have to be cured and encased in weatherproof displays. Possibly some kindred soul in government or a benefactor would evince interest in the museum and the gallery. It would be the best tribute to a great soul who had invested much of his earnings in arts for the sake of posterity. In Kochi, this is John Mary with camera person Anil Warrior for Real Estate Television.